When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Kroger Delivery has one mission: to deliver the freshest food right to your door. That's why our drivers are pros. Our trucks are refrigerated. And when it comes to low prices, we always deliver. With $20 off your first order of $75 or more, there's no better time to get in on the action. Mission accomplished. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Do you remember when Marsha Brady broke her nose and John Travolta was stuck in that plastic bubble? Then you should check out the Pop Culture Preservation Society, the podcast for people born in the big wheel generation who had no limits on their screen time and learned about making love from AM radio.
We believe our Gen X childhoods gave us unforgettable songs, stories, characters, and images. And if we don't talk about them, they'll disappear, like Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition.
We have almost 200 episodes preserving the cultural nuggets of our Gen X childhoods, from the Bee Gees and Barry Manilow to the Brady Bunch and Battle of the Network Stars. Every episode is packed with the shows you watched, the songs you listened to, the books you read, and even the posters on your wall. Remember this guy?
Hi, this is Sean Cassidy, and you are listening to the Pop Culture Preservation Society.
Were you Team Sean or Team Leif? It doesn't matter, because all Gen X childhoods are welcome here. And that's exactly what you'll find when you listen to the Pop Culture Preservation Society on your favorite podcasting app.
I'm Carolyn.
I'm Kristen.
And I'm Michelle. And we are your pop culture preservationists.
Try to take some things off of your plate and don't try to do everything on your own. It will backfire, and then it'll lead to frustration, and then guilt will set in, and then you'll be like, I can't wait for the holidays to be over.
Welcome to Uncluttered and Unfiltered, the podcast urging you to let it go and don't look back, with nationally acclaimed professional organizer Christine Stone and self-proclaimed hot damn mess radio and TV personality Eden Kendall.
Welcome everybody to Uncluttered and Unfiltered. Today's episode, we are leaning into Christine's profession, which is professional organizer. My name is Eden Kendall, and I am so not a professional organizer that I hang on to all of these nuggets, and I try them out too. So if you're listening and you're like, I knew to do all of these things, I'm a Christine, good for you. And if you're more like an Eden and you're just like, please help me, the holidays stress me out, this is your episode. So our topic today is approaching the holidays in a stress-free way from the perspective of a organizer.
Yes.
So here you are, organized person, very high attention to detail.
Yes.
It's very important to you to have things buttoned up in an advanced time frame so that nobody has to be stressed out.
Well, I'm a big believer when you wait till the last minute, and I don't care if it's the holidays, you're throwing a party, anything related to your kids. If you wait till the last minute, just throw stress in that. That is definitely, they go hand in hand.
Stress that could be avoided.
That could totally be avoided if you just put an organized spin from the very beginning. That would be start making lists really early. So for instance, I have an app that I use and it has separate lists for separate things. So I have a Christmas list. Actually, it's from last year. So I either add or subtract from it, and I just keep it going throughout the year. And that way, when it comes to this time of year, I already have everyone in the app, what I'm getting them, who I need to shop for. So that's the very, very first thing I do is make a list. You can do it handwritten or an app. I prefer the app just because it can be on my phone and I can go around different stores and look and see what I need. Also, at our age, okay, we become the matriarchs of the family. So everyone looks to us as examples. So if everything's chaotic and a mess and blah, 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 it shows like, well, we may not be coming here next year because it's so stressful. So you want to avoid that, and you want to really have meals planned out. And if you're having people stay with you, make sure the guest rooms are ready, the bathrooms are ready. I always suggest, and you can find inexpensive housekeeping, you don't have to do it every week or even every month, but before you're going to have the holidays, have a cleaning company come in and do that for you. Try to take some things off of your plate and don't try to do everything on your own. It will backfire, and then it'll lead to frustration, and then guilt will set in, and then you'll be like, I can't wait for the holidays to be over. Then you're in that mode.
I like that. I like that premise of having a housekeeping service come in. A lot of people think either you have a housekeeper or you don't. They don't think about the fact that you could hire somebody just once or twice, maybe even once in beginning of November, one in the beginning of December, just so in the holiday time, you don't have that stress of, me, I worry about every detail, every smudge. Right. Not because I'm this totally clean person, but because I'm so not that way that I feel like if somebody comes into my home, I don't want them to see. Right. That's just a hang up of mine, and it prevents me from having people over. So if I were to bring in somebody to clean, I would know someone else's eyes were on it.
Exactly.
It would make me feel more comfortable.
And it leaves time for you to do other things.
Of course.
So if you're having people over or you're hosting Christmas dinner or whatever, it leaves you time to do the things that you really do need to be doing prior to everyone arriving. I also think part of the holidays and stress is you get invited to all these holiday parties, and if you don't say no to some things, that leads to stress as well, because you're going to all these parties, but yet you're not getting anything done in your own life, and then you're exhausted, and then you get sick, and it's just a whole set. So pick and choose what you really, really want to go to, and don't go to something out of guilt. Go because you really, really want to go, because when you go out of guilt, it just never works out. So you're like, why'd I go to that? I could have been home doing such and such. So really pick and choose the holiday parties or things that you want to go to during the holidays.
Here's your permission. To take a pass.
Exactly. Another thing as an organizer I have learned to do is I have a drawer in my kitchen, but you can use a shelf in your pantry or whatever you have in your pantry/kitchen, or even a closet if it's outside of the kitchen or pantry. And I keep all paper products. Use paper products during the holidays. They have nice paper products now, heavy duty. They won't break. They won't like the old days. They even have heavy duty plasticware for silverware. The reason why I'm saying this, because part of holiday stress is everyone's having a great time in the living room after everyone's eaten, and you're in there doing the dishes. That's just not fun for the host. You want to go in and enjoy what everybody else is doing. So I have a separate area that has napkins, paper plates, disposable silverware, and also it's recyclable. You can just throw it all in the recyclable, and that way you're not feeling guilty about using paper.
I know you're saying it from the perspective of the host, but your guests will appreciate that too, because there's nothing that makes you feel worse than when you're hovering around the kitchen saying, how can I help? And they're like, no, go in there, sit down. And you're like, I see you in here with your gloves up to your elbows. Let me help.
Exactly. So it makes your company feel more comfortable. Yeah. So that's a big thing I do, and I'm known for that. Every year my kids know, okay, where's everything? We set everything up. And it's worked great. I've done it for a few years now. And I know everyone says, well, what about the good china? I'm not using the good china only because you can't put it in the dishwasher, and I want to enjoy myself. When my grandson's there, when my daughter's in town, I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to be a slave to doing dishes. So I will use those for breakfast, for lunch, for you name it, and then it's hassle-free. You don't have to worry about cleaning up, and I think that's a big thing. When you have a lot of people coming in and out of your house during the holidays, try to make it easy on yourself. And if you're having a dinner, have everyone bring something. You can make the turkey and everybody else can bring a side. Divide it out so you're not sitting there slaving in the kitchen. And by the time dinner comes, you're like, I need a nap. I'm tired. I've been cooking all day.
Yeah.
I just think make it easy on yourself. Nobody notices. When you're
That's the
younger,
thing.
you think everyone notices everything. Nobody notices. They have their couple glasses of wine and that's all they're noticing. So try to make it easier by having everyone bring something so it's easier on you. Okay, now we're going to get into holiday gift giving, which is
Let me roll up my sleeves. That gets really stressful.
Okay, well, this is my jam, okay? I'm just going to tell you.
She loves a gift.
Well, only because as an organizer, I go in after the holidays, January's Get Organized month, and I see all the tchotchke gifts people have given that people don't want, and I say, well, then let's donate it. Oh, no. If so-and-so comes over and it's not sitting on that shelf, what'll I say? What'll I do? So it's anxiety and stress for the person you have given the gift to. You're now like, here's your stress and anxiety. So I am a huge proponent of gift cards. People used to say back in the day, well, it's so impersonal. Bull.
At Kroger Pharmacy, CARE is making it easy to get vaccinated. CARE is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. CARE is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Kroger Pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Visit Kroger.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details.
Uncluttered and Unfiltered is supported by Hearts for Minds. Can you imagine waiting 11 years to get screened for cancer? On average, people with mental health issues experience an 11-year delay between symptoms and seeking help. And close to 2/3 of mental illnesses go untreated. Hearts for Minds promotes healthy lives by promoting mental health education, facilitating early identification, and connecting people to treatment. Are you ready to learn more? Go to heartsforminds.org. That's hearts, 4, minds.org for more information or to learn how you can help.
Bull. I think it's so personal when I really know somebody, like you're a runner, you're an athlete, you do something nice for the person that you know, like maybe to a sports store or a running store. Me with the hair, someone would give you a blowout or hair care products, something that relates to the person you're giving it to. Then you don't feel like you're just giving a gift card, or giving an Amazon gift card with something that you really think they'll like with it. You can combine the two. The key, though, yesterday I bought a whole bunch of gift cards because you always get shut out when you wait until the last minute. Always. You think, okay, well, I'll just run up to Walgreens. Sorry, out of gift cards. I've seen it happen every single year. Publix, Walgreens, CVS, unless you want like a mobile Exxon gift card. That's like what seems to always be left.
Cracker Barrel,
Cracker
which is
Barrel.
great, which
I
is
love
great.
Cracker Barrel.
But I'm just saying
Huge
it's
Cracker
not, it's one I always see. And I'm like,
yes.
oh, okay.
So that's what's left the week of Christmas.
So don't wait is what I'm hearing you say.
Don't wait. And then in your house, have an area starting now. Mine's been set up for where you're keeping the gifts ahead of time so that all you have to do is go in there and pull from them. So I have one long shelf that I've kept everyone's gift cards and things I've already bought, stocking stuffers. These are things you just pick up as you go, and don't wait. If you see something that you think someone will really love, get it, because by the time you go back, it's gone. So do it now.
You can always return things.
You can always grab it, and if you want to return it because you find something else, but now is the time to get organized and get everyone on your list and pair a gift card with maybe chocolate chip cookies. You know what I mean?
Yes. Pair
it with something. It doesn't have to be expensive. People think things have to be expensive to be enjoyed. A $25 Amazon gift card and some chocolate chips cookies would be heaven for your pool guy, whoever, the people that work around you, people at the office, or when you go to someone's house.
I have found the tiniest little piece of it that has a little bit of meaning, if you can just find a way to incorporate just something, whether the meaning is that the gift card is to a salon they love, or it's an Amazon gift card, but I've added to it maybe just your favorite cookie, like you just said. Then there's something that says, I see you, I know who you are, and I know what you like. Right. But I also know that you're not going to save this big candle for a special occasion. You're going to regift it. So it's just...
Well, and that's another thing. I can spot a regifting gift a mile away. I've become a pro at it. And I just think that in the time we're living right now with the economy, I really think giving gift cards is not only practical, but it gives the person the option to go buy what they really need, use, and want. And that way, after the holidays are over, I'm not going in and seeing a bunch of candles and different items like figurines. And unless they're really, really into that, other than that, it just becomes more clutter. So I definitely look at gift giving in a different way than other people do because I see it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
You see the graveyard of gift giving.
Yes, I do. It's a graveyard.
It's a graveyard.
Yeah. And that goes with storage containers, okay? When you're at Target, when you're at Lowe's, when you're at Home Depot or wherever, buy them now because if you wait till the week of Christmas, there's nothing left. There won't be any holiday storage containers left. And when you're unloading your containers for the holidays, that is the best time to purge. If you're like, oh, I didn't use these ornaments last year either, they're going. If it's something, either it's broken or you just year after year, you have not used it, donate it, let it go. So many people would love things that you no longer want anymore.
This is making me laugh because I can picture our bins in the garage. We're all decked out for Christmas. All our lights are up, our tree is up, our garland is up, and there's still bins half full of stuff. And now we're going to, after Christmas, take everything back and put it on top of all this stuff. When, in fact, if your house is done, maybe everything that's still in the bins needs to go is what you're saying.
Yes, I am saying that. If you have not used something, let it go. Because, hey, after 50, I mean, once you start having grandkids, you may not even be the one hosting anything. You know, things change as you get older, and how much holiday stuff when you're over 50 do you really, really, really need? And think about that when you're unloading, because I know it's sad and I know people get very nostalgic, but life changes and you have to roll with it. And when you downsize, how much holiday stuff do you really need? You really don't. And another thing I like to do is gift bags, tags, anything that you use, put them in containers and label them. Like I keep all my red and green pens with tags and anything to do with gift wrap in tags so that everything's separated. So all I have to do is grab the box with all the bags, grab the box with all the tags. The kids do the same thing. They grab them. Where's the tag bin? Keeping them organized and using stackable bins that can stack one on top. That way you're using the vertical space on a shelf and you're keeping all of your gift wrap organized. It's so important. And purge the old gift wrap. I see so much old gift wrap, I cannot even tell you. It's time to let go of the crumpled tissue paper, the gift wrap rolls that have seen better days. Now is the time. You have plenty of time. And now is also the time to take one area, and I always say the kitchen, because that's where everybody hangs out, is in the kitchen, and really do a thorough purge and organize in the kitchen before you even get to Thanksgiving. It's so important to have everything ready. And also, I have a whole bunch of easy gifts, and I think that just making gift giving simple. Don't overthink it. And so if you're interested in any of our gifts, you can find them all on our Patreon with links. I can link everything. But these are simple, easy gifts that I think any woman or daughter, any sister, aunt would really, really enjoy.
So, in other words, we're going to create a separate video right now.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about those gifts.
Yes.
And then in the notes for that, we'll put all the links, and that's going to be on our Patreon
Yes.
page. And if you would like to be a member of that, our bonus club on Patreon, the way to do that is what we're really asking of you is for you to help us support this show and help us grow it. And so for $5 a month, what you get is every episode moving forward without commercials, mostly with video. So you would see us here chit-chatting. And that's really a huge help to us because it helps us. We have this room, this beautiful studio. We have a wonderful producer, and it's just all of these fantastic things that
cost money,
frankly, like the rest of the world. So anyway, getting stressed. So check us out over on Patreon. As always, please share us with at least a friend and subscribe so you can be reminded of these episodes. And we want to remind you that the holidays, yes, we know that they automatically come with some level of stress, but the stress that comes with waiting until the last minute, you can let that go.
And don't look back.
At Kroger Pharmacy, CARE is making it easy to get vaccinated. CARE is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. CARE is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Kroger Pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Visit Kroger.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details.
Fall into big savings, all in the Kroger app. Get 6 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry for $2.99 each. Then get juicy California red, white, or black seedless grapes for $1.29 a pound, all with your card and a digital coupon. Shop these deals at your local Kroger, less than 5 miles away. Or tap the screen now to download the Kroger app to save big today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Prices and product availability subject to change. Restrictions apply. See site for details.